What's going on, you guys? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What is going on? This be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we are here for a live Yes for the Mess. Yes, we are. We are here for it. Yes, we are. Please do not mind that little speck at the top of this. I don't know how many times I gotta say it. Uh, Something is definitely wrong with my camera lens and stuff like that. So yeah, that's why they're sitting on top of me right there. So please don't pay it no mind, child, because I'm really trying my best not to pay it no mind my damn self. But what is going on, y'all? Like, I don't know if y'all can see it in my face, but I am running on E. Okay, I am running on E. When I tell y'all, I am so tired and so damn sleepy. Like, I was supposed to do this live I originally had it set for like 9 Eastern, but I wanted to take a nap. But I was so afraid to take a nap because I felt like if I took a nap, I was going to oversleep and then miss this live. So it was kind of like I've been fighting sleep since I got home from work. Like I had got me some food and shit like that. And then after I got the food, I was just sitting up looking at the TV and stuff like that. And I was like falling asleep and all this other stuff. But then, you know how you fall asleep and then you wake right back up. So yeah, that's what was going on with me. So yes, child, like I am tired as hell. Oh my God. I don't even know how I'm sitting up here in front of the camera. But I'm here, you know what I mean? So y'all already know I don't really start my Yes for the Mess when I'm live. I don't really start it until the 10-minute mark. So we only have 4 minutes right now. First of all, let me just say that this is the first day of the last month of the year. Okay. I've done a lot of self-reflecting today. I've even put on my community wall asking you guys, you know what I'm saying? How do y'all feel about the platform this year? Have I done a better job? Have I been doing well this year? Are y'all proud of me this year? Because at the end of the day, of course, you want to do stuff that will make you proud, but you also want to make your supporters proud of you, especially those that's been following you for a very long time. And I was just sitting back reflecting on all the stuff that I have done this year and the things that I was able to accomplish this year and shit like that. And like I said before, I think it's me being a little bit ambitious and me just being my own worst critic sometimes. Because even with everything that I've already done and things that I'm about to start doing, I still be feeling like I'm not doing enough. So, it's never really enough for me. So that's probably why I'm sleepy as hell right now and I'm tired. See, I could have took this day just to go to sleep and just rest. But I had to come on here and do this live today, like straight up. So yeah, like I just want everybody, I just want all my peoples to be proud of me. You know what I'm saying? That's really all I want. You feel what I mean? Like I want everybody to be proud of me. Like I want people to see that I'm trying and trying to do my best and stuff like that. So that's all it is. I want to know how y'all doing though. I think my energy is going to go up just a tad bit as we continue on with this video. We got like 67 people in the chat so far. So, we're going to keep this thing rocking and rolling and moving and shaking and all of this other stuff. We're going to do all that. We're going to do it all. Okay. I already know how this thing goes when I do my videos. We already know how it goes. So, yeah. And, okay. So while I'm up here, I think 3 of my mods here. So I think you guys already know what I'm about to ask you guys. So here's the thing. If you're one of my mods, I need at least one of you guys to pay attention to the timestamps. So you guys can put the timestamps in the comment section so I can pin them for the people that is watching the replay. So I think it's Santibia, Catherine, and Simply Elegant one that's up in here. Out of the 3 of y'all, I need just one of y'all to take time with the timestamps. Which one of y'all don't mind counting down the timestamps for me? I just need to know before we start this. Because it's between y'all 3. So which one of y'all gonna do the timestamps? I guess somebody nominated Sun TV for it. But then Sun TV nominated Catherine for it. It got to be one of y'all now. Okay, Simply Elegant One. She's going to do it. Okay, so Simply Elegant One, she's going to be the moderator to pay attention to all the timestamps. And she's going to put the timestamps in the comment section after the video is done. And once I see it, I'm definitely going to pin those pin the timestamps in the comments and all of this other good stuff. Okay, so that's what we're going to do here. We got who we're going to get, and that's it. I heard Wendy's mama going in on Mia. I'm probably going to have to do a separate video on that after this video is over with. And all that other good stuff. We had 85 people. So you guys already know what it gives, okay? So at the 9-minute mark, let's start lighting up this chat so we can get this thing started. Okay, we're at the 9-minute mark. So go ahead and light up this chat. We got to light this chat up until the 10-minute mark. So go ahead and light this chat up with nothing but fire. You feel what I'm saying? That's all I want to see in this chat is nothing but fire. All the way until the 10-minute mark. So go ahead and light this chat up so we can get this thing rocking and rolling. Go right ahead and get it going. Let me get everything situated and set up as you guys get this chat lit up. Yes, light it up, y'all. Light it up. All right, so we at the 10-minute mark, and we're about to go ahead and get this thing going. We got 86 people in chat, and we got 50 likes. As you guys come into the platform, be sure that you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are lighting this chat up with nothing but the fire emoji as you walk in. As well as if you're brand new to the platform, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. We have a great time here and all of that good stuff. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. Now, you're in for a new episode of Guess for the Mess, where we talk about nothing but hot topics, celebrity gossip, as well as everything reality TV based. So we're about to go ahead and get into this thing right now. And that's just the truth of the situation. So let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing that we're going to talk about tonight on Yes for the Mess is Mr. Lil Boosie. You know, the one, the dude that ain't got shit else going on, but he just can't seem to shut the hell up at all, okay? Yeah, that one. He's always in the news. And for whatever reason, he's always doing some interview with DJ Vlad. I guess DJ Vlad ain't got nobody else to interview because he always got Boosie over there. And my thing is, what is so fascinating about Lil Boosie to the point to where he got to be interviewed all the time? He ain't got shit going on, so why the fuck is he sitting up here interviewing him every chance he get? I just don't understand. I don't understand. I don't think I ever understand, but whatever. So go ahead. So we're going to get into it. So Lil Boosie has some things to say about Nas, okay? He basically said in so many words that Nas is not relevant these days because half of his fan base is dead. Right. That sounds stupid to you too, don't it? Okay, so let's go ahead and play this clip and let's listen in on what he had to say. So let me go ahead and take this overlay off. I see it's 94 y'all up in here. Let's like this video up some more. We only got 53 likes, but 99 people watching. Go ahead and like this video up. So let's go ahead and get into what Lil Boosie dumbass had to say. Let's check that out.
He has a relevancy to your fans. Nas is what, about 50 something, you know, like you gotta understand his fan base when you get up there, half of them are dead. So he definitely has a relevance to his fan base. Half of them are dead. All them niggas in Queensboro, all of Nas and Pac fans, they're dead. So for him to be winning a Grammy, he still has relevance in his era for sure. You know, I just can't say he's relevant as far as today's thing. But I definitely agree he has relevance because ain't too many niggas doing what he doing at his age. He has a relevance to his fans.
To your fans.
Nas is what, about 50 something, you know, like you gotta understand his fan base when you get up there, half of them are dead. So he definitely has a relevance to his fan base. Half of them are dead. All them niggas in Queensboro, all of Nas and Pac fans, they're dead. So for him to be winning a Grammy, he still has relevance in his era for sure. You know, I just can't say he's relevant as far as today's thing, but I definitely agree he has relevance because ain't too many niggas doing what he doing at his age. He has a relevance.
First of all, while we talking about people that's dead and alive and all of this other shit, why you alive again? Why you breathing again? Because see, from what I see, you are a waste of breath. So why the fuck are you here? That's number one. Okay? Ooh, excuse me. That's number one. Why the hell are you even here, first of all? That's number one. Number two, where's your fan base? How can you be how can you be talking about anybody else's relevancy when you don't even have any relevancy in this industry? Like, you don't have no relevancy. Don't nobody take you seriously. Don't nobody listen to your music. Don't nobody even care about your music. And the only music that the masses know is a song that's not even your song, and that's Wipe Me Down, a song that you was featured on. The only people that really know your music is people that live in Louisiana, people that live in Mississippi, and people that live in probably Alabama. Don't nobody listen to you. I just think that Lil Boosie is always opening up his mouth and always running it. And he's already hella fucking annoying to me anyway. So this opinion may be a little bit biased coming from me, but I just don't like Lil Boosie. I just need for him to just shut what we call the fuck up and stop speaking. Like, stop talking, stop speaking. No one really cares. Shut the fuck up. Like, because I don't really know what the fuck you were trying to say. Like, you're saying you can't really say that he's still relevant in this industry. I feel like Nas will always be relevant. The thing of it is, Nas will always be relevant in this industry. He will always be relevant to the hip hop game because he's Nas. He's legendary. He can release an album today and he have a loyal fan base that will purchase it. And on top of that, he doesn't make music for the radio anymore because he's a legacy act. So with that being said, you know, he's a legacy act, like a Mary J. Blige or like a Jay-Z or like a Xscape. Those are legacy acts. They don't have to put out no damn music at this point and you know, trying to be, you know, in with the cool kids. They can do whatever the fuck they want to do at this point. Like, they can put out an album whenever they want to, not because they're trying to get some sales or recognition, but because they just want to do an album today. You know what I mean? So that's what I think. I think that that's what it is. He can put out an album tomorrow if he wants to, and it'll be just fine. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think. That's what I believe. And yeah, that's how I feel about it. So, but I just, you know, with Lil Boosie, sometimes he can have a point, but it's the right message, wrong messenger to me. And I don't even think that this is the case of the right messenger, wrong messenger or anything like that. I just think that he just needs to shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Because he ain't got no fan base to be talking about what somebody else's fan base is doing or what they're about. Like, he can't say shit about nobody fan base, honestly. Like, I'm gonna need for Nas to really just like settle down, sit down, and don't speak on nobody else because he can't talk about nobody. That's how I feel about it. He really can't talk about nobody, and I'm just gonna need for him to just shut the fuck up. But I'm sorry though. Every time something comes up about Lil Boosie, it's gonna always be a little bit of biasness from me, probably. But I just need for him to shut up. Yeah, like Lil Boosie just got to shut up. He's a legacy. Like I said, Nas is a legacy act. So the kids of today probably won't listen to his music. However, the people from that's probably my age or people that's a little bit older than me, they're going to buy his music, and the album will still sell well because he has a built-in fan base where people are definitely going to buy his music. You know, because Maxwell has a built-in fan base. You know what I mean? Like Maxwell can put out an album and be gone for 10 years and then finally come back and he'll sell millions out the gate. And it's not the fans of today that's buying the music, it's fans of yesterday that's buying the music. Some artists, or even Sade, for example, Sade could put out an album today and not come back until 2032. And still sell millions because that's just how much her fan base and how loyal her fan base really is. They're gonna buy her shit no matter who it is. You know what I mean? No matter what they put out, no matter what they do, they're gonna forever put out, you know, their music. They're gonna forever do it. So I think that Lil Boosie will always be relevant. I think that he will always have a fan base. His fan base is, yes, they're older. See, older people actually buy albums. See, older people, they don't stream and, you know, do iTunes and shit like that. They actually go to the stores and they buy their music anyway. You know what I mean? So I think that I don't think you could say Nas is irrelevant. I think you should say that he's a legacy act that still sells records. You know what I mean? And Boosie ain't gaining no new fans. All he doing is gaining new ignoramus people that sit there and agree with the ignorant shit that comes out of his mouth. He's a landfill. So anyway, that's all I got on Lil Boosie. So we're going to move on to the next thing. And that is one of the most randomest beefs I've ever seen in the blogs before in my life. And that is GloRilla and Moniece Slaughter Child. They beefing. And God can only tell me why. Why, I don't fucking know. But apparently, when everything had went down with GloRilla and Hit Kid online, you know, it had hit the blogs, and I'll never forget it. Moniece had left something in the comment section. It was this long ass paragraph that she left, child. And, you know, she didn't understand what GloRilla was going off about. You know what I mean? And so this is what was said. So I'm going to show you some more stuff as time goes on, but we're going to read what the original article from the Neighborhood Talk actually said. So let's get into it. Now, it said that, woo, neighbors. Get into this. Moniece is trying to set the record straight and get her page back after a heated argument in the DMs with GloRilla led to her page being deleted, allegedly. A few weeks ago, Moniece stopped by the Neighborhood Talk to discuss the feud with Hit Kid and GloRilla. Well, I guess GloRilla wasn't feeling Moniece's comments and sent her a not-so-nice DM questioning why she was speaking about her. Keep my name out your dick suckers. What the hell is your old ass worried about a young bit like me for when you don't even have any custody of your child? You worried about the wrong damn case. I guess that's what GloRilla said to Moniece. So after a quick back and forth, GloRilla blocked Moniece, and Moniece says that she went about her business. A few weeks later, Moniece was randomly kicked out of her Instagram page, and she then received an email from Meta saying that her account was suspended due to bullying a private person through the messages. Moniece claims that she had no clue who could have reported her until her argument with GloRilla. Moniece now believes that GloRilla was behind getting the page deleted. She has contacted Meta to try to get a page back, but she also wants the truth to be shared to the public. Okay? So now, let me go ahead and put this on the screen. Not y'all saying I sound like GloRilla, child. Let me put this on the screen. So, let's get into it.
This is the problem. He want everything I do.
Yeah.
He want to make it like he created me, and that's not what it is. Like I said, you could have gave that beat to anybody. Nobody was gonna make FNF but me. I was the only person that was gonna make FNF. So stop acting like you discovered me. I gave Hiki credit on multiple occasions. He's a great producer. He just do fuck shit. Like, and I was getting mad. Like I swear to God, I cried about this shit before. Come like you talked about how people fucked you out of deals, and you trying to do me the same way. Like we was cool before all this shit, and now you like this money and shit making you turn on me. Like you not trying to give me no percentage of the song. They lying on here like they trying to do 50-50 and they not. So it was crazy. Like I never brought the shit to the internet though. Like the man ain't been on fuck shit since the first week it blew with Sweetie. The first day he signed it and didn't tell me he signed it. And now he all labeled me with me knowing he signed it. So what the fuck? Like this is the problem. He want everything I do.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the original post. And then Moniece commented on that same post. Now, let me screenshot this so I can read it because it's definitely small. And I know if I could barely see it looking at it on my phone, I know y'all can't see it on the damn screen. So let me screenshot it so I can make it bigger so I can read it to you guys. Okay, I've screenshotted it. Okay, so this is the comment that pissed GloRilla off, apparently. Okay, this is the comment. So Moniece said, I don't effing get it, bro. It's called a split sheet in a writers association in a publishing house. How y'all newbies get in the game and don't know what the heck a split sheet is, bro? Like, it's irritating at this point because he signed what exactly to who, for what, and how? And if he's not your manager, why is he in label meetings? He's a beat maker. He makes a beat. He gets 50% publishing off top. If he had other producers help him, then it's up to him to allocate their percentages out of his 50%. If you are the sole composer, because there is a difference, composer is a writer who puts a melody to the lyrics. Then the other 50% is yours. If you are just the writer, then you don't get 50%. It's up to y'all to figure out how much your words to his beat and melody are worth percentage-wise. Now, if you didn't pay for the beat, the studio time, and the engineer, then you got zero masters. He's a snake. Okay, well, you should have known how to handle your business. And his beat did create you. Without his beef, there is no FNF, and we wouldn't know you. Okay, so that is what Moniece said in the comment section. Now, one could argue that Moniece had a point. You know, one could argue that Moniece had a point, being that she's been in the industry and all of this other stuff. One could argue that she has a point. But one could say, well, Moniece, where's your hit record? Why do you think that you can speak on what the fuck I got going on when you don't even know what's going on? So, you know, and this is coming from a person that likes both women. Y'all know I love me some Moniece. Always have love me some Moniece, but y'all know I love me some GloRilla. Okay, y'all know that, right? I'm F-R-E-E, fuck nigga free. That mean I ain't got to worry about no fuck nigga cheat. And I'm S-I-N-G-L-E again. I start hanging out the window with my wretched ass friends at the red light, twerking on them headlights. At the red light, twerking on them headlights. You know, y'all know I love me some GloRilla. Y'all know it. But you know, Moniece wasn't telling any lies in her post, but at the same time, it's kind of like, even though she was, even though she was telling the truth, it's probably best that you just don't speak on it. Because Moniece has actually been in this business. You know, she was in the music industry. You know, she was a singer. She was in a singing group, whatever. But I just, she had a point, but at the same time, I think I get why GloRilla felt some type of way. It's like, girl, this ain't got shit to do with you. Like, why you got such an opinion on my shit? Like, shut the fuck up. Like, that's probably how she felt. You feel what I mean? So, could one really be mad at GloRilla for feeling some type of way about it? Now, she probably didn't have to go jump into her DMs with the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, girl, shut the fuck up. Say my shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I believe that's where GloRilla was coming from with it, So it could go either way, But I see a lot of people in the comments saying that. Let me look at the comments and see what everybody else is saying before I move on to the rest of the story. It says, I could see why that pissed Glo off. If she knows so much. Why didn't her music go anywhere? Moniece needs to stop talking like she knew all this. It's great when your stepdad it's Dave Thomas who taught her that. Okay, hold on, you guys. But yeah, so what was I at? Where's the other comment? Where's the other one? Okay. Moniece does this to herself does this all the time. Inject herself in things not pertaining to her. Let's go. Yes. She got 99 problems, and the biggest one is Mo. Moniece needs to quit it. The tone of it sounded mean. Yep, that's what it was. The tone, it's probably the tone. Sometimes it's really not what you say, it's how you say it. But others were talking about it in the comments too with blue checks. That's I mean, you got a point there. It was the delivery. If she had said it in a better way, Glo may have collaborated with her. Oh wow. Let's see. Yes, I agree. The tone was nasty. I think that's what it was. I think that's what it was. I believe that's what it was. I think the tone of it all is what made her mad. That's what it was. We're gonna move on to the next part of the story. So let's move on. So let me go ahead and read all these DMs. These are DM exchange, child. So let's get into it, honey. Let's get right on into it. Keep my name out your damn mouth. What is your old? Why the hell is your old ass worried about a young bitch like me when you don't even have custody of your child? You worry about the wrong damn case. So then that's when Moniece responded with, "Wow, you're skating on thin ice, baby. Watch it. One, I said nothing negative about you. I don't even know you. I also said how beautiful you are and how much success I wish you." And then that's what Moniece said in response. So then this is what GloRilla said in response. "Girl, yes, you did. Speaking on something you don't know nothing about." And then that's when Moniece said, "I also have custody of my child, so watch your mouth. I spoke on the business. Go back to school or shut it. I'm nothing nice in real life. Tread lightly." Beat it. I said beat it. Save them bubbles and lose the balls. Then that is when GloRilla said, "Nah, watch your mouth and keep comments to yourself that you know nothing about." And then that's when Moniece said, "I said what I said, bitch. Now what?" And then that's when GloRilla said, "You can't whoop me, old ass hoe. King. Girl, go here go Moniece. Girl, go get an education, lose the lisp, and grow some ovaries, and then come back and try again." Oh, child. Oh, my God. Oh, child. Okay, so that was the first thing. Okay, so what's the next one? So then that's when Moniece noticed that she got kicked out of her page. Okay, so as you can see on the screen, I put it up there. That's the thing that that's when she knew that she could not get on her page. She's been logged out of her page. The account owner may have changed her password. Okay. And then that's the email from Meta letting Moniece know that her account was suspended due to bullying a private person through messages. Okay, so that's pretty much the whole damn thing. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. So here's my thing about it. I do think that GloRilla did not have to take it to the children part, you know. I feel like when anybody argues with Moniece, that's where they take it to. They take it to, you know, people talking about her motherhood and stuff like that because they know that gets under her skin. And I thought that was kind of unnecessary, honestly. And that's just my opinion now. You know, don't try to take my opinion away from it. That's just my opinion. I feel like it was unnecessary and not right for her to really take it there to that level. But she took it to that level, I guess, because she was mad and upset. You know what I mean? So that's why she brought it to that level in the first place. But, you know, I'm just like, girl, you did not have to bring it there at all. But I kind of understand though, because you know she want to hit away at hers because she felt like she had no business, you know, speaking on her. But I don't think she should have just, you know, I don't think she should have brought the children up into this situation because the children really ain't got nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? Like, why y'all gotta always bring up this good children and her motherhood and every damn thing else? You know what I mean? But like I said, I just think that this whole thing was a situation of it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And I think Moniece's tone was a little harsh, and I think that's why she took it that way. You feel what I'm saying? And let me look at the comments to see what you guys are saying in the comment section before we move on to the next story. Let's go ahead. Okay, let's get into it. Where's the comments? Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. But that's really Moniece's tone all the time, though. That's true. But at the same time, everybody ain't gonna be able to take her tone like that. You gotta realize, I love Miss Moniece. Don't get me wrong, I love Moniece, but everybody ain't gonna be able to take that tone, honey. It gave an OG trying to school a newbie, and Glo is probably like, bye, girl. You know what I'm saying? She was speaking like she was on a higher level than she actually is on. I remember when Brooke Valentine took over that song on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Oh, wow, you took it back. But Glo shouldn't have said anything about her motherhood. And yeah. Why didn't she tell Fizz that? I don't think that Glo needed to bring her kids into it. People always throw that in Mo's face and it's getting old. I definitely agree with that. Okay. Glo went low. Geesh. Oh my God, Scotty. It's the way you're reading Moniece's part. That's true, but at the same time, she shouldn't have come in the comments like she Mary J. Blige or somebody. Bitch, I'm so motherfucking tickled, okay? Glo should have paid that comment dust. Moniece ain't got nothing going on, and Glo has everything going on. That's old news, too. It is. Talking about that girl's motherhood is, you know, old. Like, for real. I genuinely don't understand how Moniece's comments made Glo react like this. It can go both ways, though. Like, you know, the comments really wasn't that deep, but at the same time, it's your tone. That's really all it is. I just received the notification. Did I miss a lot? We're just on the second story, so you didn't miss a whole lot. We're really just in the second story right now, so you know, just catch the replay, honey. But we're just in the second story. You haven't missed a lot. Glo still young and fresh and from the hood, so she hasn't learned that part yet. And I blame Fizz. He opened the gates for everyone to disrespect Moniece as a mother, and I don't even like her. That's true. That's some weird ass beef. Moniece possibly deals with some form of a mental illness, and I'm not surprised, but not as severe as her brother. Yeah, she does deal with a mental illness. Okay. Let's see. Let me see. What else is there? What else is going on? It says it seems like people coming after Glo because she doesn't fit the type for the praise that she gets. Your impersonation of her is listen, okay? Not somebody threatening to come through the computer on me. What, child? Why y'all want to fight me so bad? I really be making a lot of y'all mad. Like, it's so funny to me. Let me see. GloRilla got a right to defend herself, but not claim bullying. I agree with that, Mo Media. I definitely do. If a man had said the same thing, I truly wonder if GloRilla would have reacted this way. You can't control the reaction after the action. Moniece is bored for real. It also makes me wonder if she can handle constructive criticism. Moniece go hard. Is she still pregnant? As much as Mo annoys people, how we know her page wasn't suspended because of this? Mo needs to mind the business that pays her. Well, who's paying her? Because she ain't got no job. It's Glo moment. Let her shine. Glo wants no one to talk about it. Then why is she doing an interview about it? Moniece isn't necessarily wrong from a business standpoint, but her cursing and tone and trying to basically call Glo an idiot. Yeah, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. I do. I agree with that. Moniece's baby is damn near grown. How often are people going to bring up her son? Ciao. All right then, but that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this second story. Okay, that's pretty much it for the second story. Thank you for before we move on to the third story. But thank you to all my mods for taking out the trash. All I need for you guys to do is take out the trash. I don't need nobody arguing with nobody in the chat. Y'all don't want me arguing with these girls. They be coming for me in this chat, so I don't need y'all to do it. Just take the trash the hell out when y'all see a roach. Just spray raid on that motherfucker, okay? And keep it moving, honey, okay? Now we had 164 people watching, but 77 likes. Go ahead and like up this video, y'all. Go ahead and like up this video as we continue on. So while you guys like up this video, I'm gonna go and get me something else to drink. So go ahead and like up this video before we move on to the next story. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back and we got 90 likes so far. Go ahead and get me 10 more likes. Let's get me 100 likes. We need to make these likes. You know what I'm saying? Make these likes kind of match up to how many people that's watching the video. Because we got 161 people watching, but just 90 likes. I need at least 10 more to get me to 100 likes. Okay, that's 93. I see it. Y'all liking it up. Go ahead and like it up, like it up, like it up. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go into the next story as you guys like up the video. Like I said, it's 93 likes, 162 people watching. I'm just trying to get to at least 100 likes and keep pushing. I just need 5 more likes to get to 100 now. So let's go ahead and move on to the next story. Now, the next story involves this chick right here, Aubrey O'Day from the group Danity Kane, okay? This story involves her. And I was on a panel the other night. I was invited to a panel the other night. It was a panel called The King's Council on the TTB network. I came over there because they had someone that wasn't there that night. So I came over to sit in somebody else's spot. And she came up and I guess she did an interview and it's kind of going viral at this point and all of this other good stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to play what she said and then we're going to talk about it. So let me go ahead and pull it up for y'all real quick. And pull it up for y'all. We're going to listen to what she said. And then, child, we're going to talk about it and move on to the next, okay? Now, I found it now, you guys. So let me go ahead and take this overlay off. And let's get into what Aubrey O'Day had to say.
Beyonce can release a genius album, and the two biggest artists that have huge record deals are Addison Rae and Bad Baby.
Yeah, Bad Baby. Yeah,
Catch Me Outside, Girl.
Yeah.
Okay, let's stop pretending they have talent, please. I don't know if what they did. I don't know the dances that she did on TikTok. I'm sure they were very impressive. Maybe she should go with Gil and learn Janet Jackson's choreography like we had to. Or stand in front of Diddy, Jay-Z, or L.A. Reid and sing and prove yourself every day like I had to. Nowadays, the gatekeepers are gone. Everybody thinks they're a star. Everybody can be a star. You can fart the national anthem on TikTok, and you're more famous than me. You're more relevant than me. You have bigger numbers than me. Congratulations. But the old school people that really had to fight through the gatekeepers every step of the way, there's a good group of us that have a little chip on our shoulder about how things have transitioned. Beyonce can release a genius album and
this is coming from a person that doesn't really care for Aubrey O'Day. She didn't tell a lie. She didn't tell any lies. She made a very valid point. She didn't tell no lies. None. Absolutely no lies. My thing is, that is how the industry is. Okay? And I've said this plenty of times. And whenever people talk about the way this industry is ran these days and what they allow and the people that they allow in this industry and the people that they make famous in this industry and the things that is absolutely okay in this industry, people want to make it seem like a bitch mad. People want to make it seem like a bitch is upset. People want to make it seem like, oh, you mad because you ain't popping no more. It's easier to say that, but that's not always the case. It's the truth. This industry is playing backwards these days. Backwards. Now, I would say that it's easier to get on than it was back then. Because back then there wasn't no YouTube, you know, there wasn't no social media where an artist or an executive can find you singing in a video, blowing everybody away, all that other stuff. But it's unfortunate that a lot of the times that people, because I personally don't see anything wrong with people being discovered on social media. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Why? Look at what I'm doing. One day, I hope somebody discovers me based off of what I'm doing and put me on somebody's red carpet and be a red carpet correspondent or something like that. You know what I mean? Be on somebody's syndicated radio show. You know what I mean? Like, have a worldwide syndicated podcast. You know what I mean? I want somebody to pick me up from my humble beginning and get me somewhere. But the only difference is I have the talent and the personality to do so. You know what I mean? I'm very, well, what am I looking for? I'm very multifaceted. While I can be ratchet, I can be professional. While I can be ratchet, I can be vulnerable. I'm very relatable. So at the same point in time, I feel like, and I really don't want to come across like, because when I say that, I never want to come across like I think that I don't want to come across like I'm all that or some shit like that. Like, I don't want to come across like, you know, I think so much of myself and I think I'm this, I think I'm that. That's not what it is. I just know what I'm capable of, and I know that I got the personality to do it. My personality may not be as big as everybody, some other people's personalities, but I got it to where there's a lane for people that are just like me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm different from a Kempire, or I'm different from a Storm Monroe, or I'm different from a Funky Dineva. I'm somewhere jumbled up in the midst of all of those different personalities, but at the same point in time, I know that I have it in me to do it. I sit here and I talk about stuff all the time. Now, there's a lot of things that I could probably work on or polish. You feel what I'm saying? But at the same time, I know I got it. No, I got it. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the first thing. But like I said, that's why I don't really mind people being, you know, picked up off of social media. I don't mind it because I'm a person that's on social media who could possibly be picked up by somebody and all that other good stuff. But the difference is that I have the talent. Some of these girls really ain't got no talent. And they get famous and they get noticed and all this other stuff for no apparent reason. These girls cannot sing. These men cannot sing. They don't know how to rap. I'm like, what? You know what I mean? Like, these girls can't rap, some of them can't sing. You know, all they do is put a wig on and put them in front of a fan and you know, make sure they got a 1 octave range where they could just talk through a record and think that it's bomb. Like, it's ridiculous. And like I was telling the guys on the King's Council last night, when women like Aubrey O'Day get up and she say stuff, now mind you, Aubrey, let me see. Aubrey is one person that ain't the most talented her own self, if we're being honest, because she can't sing, never could. But what I'm saying is, she had a point. She didn't lie about what she was saying. These people aren't even talented, but they got record deals. These people aren't even talented, but this is what we playing on the radio. And that's why I'd be so disgusted with a lot of today's artists and a lot of the things that they play on the radio, because we all celebrate mediocrity. We don't celebrate talent anymore. We celebrate people who do just enough to be hot for 5 minutes and go about their business. We don't celebrate real artists anymore. We don't celebrate real lyricists anymore. We celebrate people with some surgically injected lips, a nose job, a weave that's all the way down to their feet, nice clothes, with a big personality. Not big talent, not none of that. They just have a big personality and good style, and then everybody can rock with them. Not because they're talented. Because people don't give a damn about talent anymore. And that's the reason why I can't take the industry seriously anymore. They overlook a whole lot of people that actually have talent. And y'all, I'm getting goosebumps right now because I'm passionate about music. You know what I mean? Like, I'm passionate about music. Music is something that I love. Music is something that goes through me. Like, I'm starting to incorporate music into my channel now, because that's a big part of me. Like, growing up, I wrote music. Like, I write songs. I haven't written a song in a long time, but me and Reggie used to write music because Reggie sings. So I was going through a lot of shit, and I would write about all the things that I was going through, and I put it into a song. You feel what I'm saying? And Reggie would sing those records. Like, do y'all know that I would write, like, this is back when SoundClick was popping. Like, we'll go on SoundClick, find an R&B track that we like, we'll download it, and it'll probably still have the tag on it. We'll download it off SoundClick. Reggie would pick the beat that he liked, and I take that beat and I will write. I'll be up at 12 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, writing down the lyrics to the record, write down all of my innermost, deepest feelings. I'll write it to the track, and I'll write the song to the track. I'll go and I'll take my phone, because I've always had an iPhone. I'll go back and I'll take my phone. I'll put it on voice memo. I sit the phone by the speaker, and then I would sing the record. I would sing the record's melody. And then, you know what I mean? I would sing the record, and I send it to Reggie through the text message. And if Reggie liked the record, he'll say, yes, bitch, I love it. That's why I'm so passionate about music, because I wrote music. Like, I used to write songs literally all the time, especially, don't let me go through a bad relationship or a bad breakup. Like, I could easily write a record about that. Like, it didn't matter to me. Like, it used to be sometimes I would be anticipating a breakup just so I could write a record to it. Don't make me sing one of them songs I wrote on here, because I still remember some of those records that I wrote. I have a lot of, I still got all those demos on my old computer. Like, I still got those demos on my old computer. And mind y'all, I cannot sing, so that's why I would never let y'all hear those demos. But I can't sing. The only person outside of Reggie that ever heard my demos was my ex-boyfriend. He's a YouTuber by the name of Bubs the God. Like, I sent him all my demos. I even wrote a song about him called Beautiful back then. I even wrote a song called Beautiful for him. And he loved the song, by the way. But he heard all my demos, and he was like, oh my God, you went through all this shit? Like, listen, I went through a lot of shit. Like, all the shit that I've talked about, I put them into a record. Like, I put them into song. Oh Lord. I wrote a song called So Ashamed one time where it was like a situation where I was dating this guy and he started fucking my friend. And I wrote the record. I wrote a song about it. Like, oh my God. I wrote a song about it. I wrote the record about it. After I found out that he was fucking my friend, I wrote a record about it. As a matter of fact, let me see. Hold on, y'all. Y'all made me want to sing the first verse to that record. I don't even it's been so long since I heard it, y'all. Hold on. Y'all got me hyped up. Okay. Y'all got me hyped up. Y'all got me going into my music bag. Okay. Yes, child. It was my friend. See, when I do the jukebox, me and Reggie are gonna have to do a segment where we talked about the songs that we wrote together whenever I started doing the jukebox. Where is it at? Why won't fit in here? Okay, y'all. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give y'all the first verse. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all the first verse and like the chorus to this song. I had to go back and get the lyrics. I know the melody in my head. I had to get the lyrics first so you guys can hear what I'm talking about. And I know a lot of folks don't like it when we be singing up here, but listen, this is about music and lyrics. I'm just letting you guys know how I feel, okay? So this is how the song went. And I'm so ashamed because I can't sing, but this is how the song went. Come on, Scott, this is how I go. When I met you, I was so naive. I really thought you took me seriously. But I found out I wasn't just number two. You had a main guy and two other dudes. I was so ready to hold you down. You had me smiling, but that turned into a frown. I had to figure what my worth really was and that you didn't deserve my love. You had my mind gone and I really loved it. But you did me so wrong, and now I know I didn't deserve it. I was so ashamed, but I'm the one to blame. Because I knew you weren't shit, but I will get through the pain. Because the fact remains that you will see it all again. You had the nerve to go after my friend, had me ready to slap the shit out of him. You didn't care if I found out or not, how it would have broken my heart. I thought you would always be around. You were there to have me locked down. Oh, I fucked up that part. You would be there to have me locked down. Thought I was really the do you want it, but I see that it was all up front. See, I haven't heard this song in a long time, but I was fucking up on that. That was the second verse, but I fucked up on it. But bitch, okay. Reggie loved that song. Okay, he loved that fucking song. Period. Okay, how old was I when I wrote that? I wrote that song in 2012, so I had to be like 23 years old when I wrote that song. So that song is 10 years old. Yes, that song is, and as a matter of fact, I wrote it around this time that year. Because you know what? I took inspiration from the record that Keisha Cole did. It was called Trust and Believe. That's the name of that record. It was called Trust and Believe. And it was about how she caught him fucking her friend or something like that. That song had came out at the time I found out about my own friend sleeping with my man or whatever he was to me. And I went on SoundCloud and I was looking for this beat. I wanted something real subdued or something like that. And I found it. And I was like, yes, I got it. And I wrote that song so fast. I wrote that song in like 20 minutes. Because I was really hurt when I wrote it. And I felt every single emotion into that song. And I wrote it so damn fast. Okay. So, and I know that my lyrics I ain't no baby face. Okay. Like I'm not no baby face or nothing like that. But can write a story. You know what I mean? Like I can write a story. Like I soar when I'm going through stuff. So that's actually one of my favorite records that I ever wrote. Like one of my favorite records. And then so that's why it just goes back to why I feel the way that I feel about music. You know what I mean? Like, period. Yes, that was my favorite part of the song. I'm so over you. Go get lost. Boy, who do you think that you are? Yes, okay. And that song right there was one of my favorite songs. It is actually a video. It's actually a video of me singing that song at a Christmas party on my channel. You got to go all the way back to find that video, though. It's me and my friend Shamaya's little girl. She was a baby at the time. She was standing up there singing the song with me while we was at the Christmas party. So it's a video out there. And it's on my page. It's still up there. Let me see. Friend, what? Scotty, did you handle business before writing that song? Baby, I had not handled no business yet. Like, bitch, listen. I was going through it when I wrote that song. Like, I was going through it. I was like, and this is Mr. Still Standing who wrote that song. Not Scotty by Nature TV, but Mr. Still Standing wrote that song. Okay, that was back when Mr. Still Standing was out here, you know, going crazy, fighting all kinds of crazy shit. Like, I was in my bag when I wrote that song. So, now, don't make me get on. You know, y'all already got me doing a new segment at the top of the year called the Jukebox, where we talk about nothing but the music. And you know, like I said, me and Reggie do music and stuff like that. So we're gonna have to talk about all the old songs that we wrote back in the day. Because I still got like this jump drive right here. This has all of my songs that I ever wrote. Every single one of those records. And just to hear that you guys like the song that I just sung for y'all, it's a lot more where it came from. It's a lot more where it came from. But anyway, but like I said, Aubrey was in line when she said what she said. I don't see nothing wrong with what she said. I'm just being real. I don't see anything wrong with what she said. I think that everything that she said was a fact, because these people that's out today, they're not talented. And it's very unfortunate that we just accept mediocrity and let them continue to put out shit that's not good. And it's annoying. It's annoying for real creatives that really value their talent and their skills and their music. Like, it's annoying for different creators. Like, I can say that. Like, it's really annoying. And that's why I understand it, because even with people like me, like I have seen people that came out after me, and I feel like they ain't even funny. Like, they don't engage with their people. They're like, you can tell that they're just coming up with a fake persona. Like, I used to turn my nose up at YouTubers that would come on and really be, you know, fake and not really be themselves. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how it is. So I'll be like, no, I don't like this shit. Like, why can't we have nobody that's authentically them? Why people got to make up a character and stuff like that? Like, I used to feel like that too. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I would never say it sometimes because I never want nobody to think that I'm hating on whatever they doing. You know what I mean? Because I ain't no hater. Like, I uplift everybody. But I just be like, girl, like, what the fuck going on? You know what I mean? Like where does authenticity at? Like, why people aren't being who they really are? You feel what I'm saying? So that's where I would come from it. And that's that. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to move on to the very next story. And that, oops, not Xscape, wrong story. Nia Long. We're going to talk about Nia Long right now. And as you guys already know, Nia Long was in the press for her husband cheating on her and stuff, and everybody was going in on her damn husband, which I definitely felt bad for her, because I'm like, girl, like, who cheats on Nia Long? And I understand, you know, people would say, well, yes, Nia Long can be cheated on like any other woman. I'm like, bitch, I know that. Okay, you ain't got to tell me none of that. I know this already. But what I'm saying is, it's Nia Long. Like, who cheats on fucking Nia Long? You feel what I'm saying? Like, who cheats on her? You got to be a stupid motherfucker to cheat on her. You gotta be. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be stupid to cheat on Nia Long. Like, you don't cheat on Nia Long. Like, come on now. Like, Nia Long is a baddie. Like, if I was straight, she'll have all my kids. I'm just being real. Like, she too fine to be like, girl, look at, do you not see Nia Long? Like, bro, like, come on now. Like, as a gay ass man, I could tell you a couple of things about a woman. And that's one that you shouldn't, that you don't want to let go of. Like, Nia Long is bad. She's classy. She's everything under the sun. And no, you should never ever go to the point where you're disrespecting. Okay, at all. So no, but this is what was being said. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get into the article here from the Neighborhood Talk. So that's what we're about to do now. So let's go ahead and get into it. So it says, neighbors, it's no secret that lies and betrayal in a relationship can be devastating for one's partner, but it can be even more heartbreaking when children are involved. During an interview with the Hollywood Reporter, Nia Long says her husband's affair had a devastating effect on their 11-year-old son. He still has his moments where it's not easy for him. Nia removed her son from school early the day the news was released to the public. Nia seemingly disagrees with the Celtics' decision to reveal the affair to the public. I think the most heartbreaking thing about all of this was seeing my son's face when a Boston Celtics organization decided to make my very private situation public. No one from the Celtics organization has even called to even see if I'm okay or to see if my children are okay. It's very disappointing. However, despite the despair, Nia says that she is surrounded by love and support and seeking any privacy to process everything that happened. Above all, I am a mother and I will continue to focus on my children, she concluded. So while we're up here talking about Nia Long, let's look at what the people had to say in the comments. So I'm gonna have to look at it on my phone to see what people had to say. So this is what the people had to say in the comments. Now, let's see. I love you, Nia, but the organization absolutely doesn't care. I'm wishing everyone healing. She isn't looking for sympathy. Stephen Smith said it best. Many coaches have done this and non-publicized. He was made an example of for the wrong reasons and their collateral damage. Don't look for people to check on you. It's going to disappoint you every time. Yeah, it was no reason we had to know anything at all, especially the way that they made that vague statement. My question is she leaving him or not? Then someone said, nah, I feel her. It wasn't our business to know why he was being let go. They did that shit to publicly humiliate him and her. Y'all missing the point. Why would they? That's not their business. You're really expecting too much from the co-workers. And that's a stupid ass remark to make, because even though it's not their business, they made it their business to put the shit out there that her fiance was cheating on her. They made it their business to put it on Front Street. The husband still caused all of this. The organization he works for owes him nothing, especially if he was allegedly effing their wives too. He wasn't respecting the job or his wife. And they told, you want to stay, just let it blow over until he can cheat publicly again. Yes, the husband caused it, but they could have given her a heads up so she can pick up her child early from school. And then someone said, why would they call? Who are you to them? I just feel like people are not understanding what she's saying. You feel what I'm saying? Or I feel like people are purposely trying not to really understand what she's trying to say. Her point is, they exposed my business. They put my business out on Front Street, but didn't call me, didn't call to check on my kids and try to see how they was doing or nothing like that. But at the same time, while she got a point, I do feel like she's expecting a little bit too much from these people at the same time, because it's like, girl, they don't give a fuck about you. All they know is that he was sleeping with their wives and violating them. So they decided that they was going to violate him too, because he violated them in their relationship. So, so why should they give a fuck about you know, what he did to you. I mean, I'm just speaking from their standpoint, but at the same time, I think that it would be the nice thing to do is to check on, just see how our kids doing, because at the end of the day, to me, it's like, you know, you didn't check, you know, y'all didn't even tell her that y'all was gonna do that. And then, you know, it's like, I don't know. Like, y'all didn't even give her a heads up that y'all was gonna put it on blast. Y'all made it public, and now her kids got to suffer with it. But at the same time, I mean, most people would say, well, that's your husband. Your husband, the one who disrespected you. Your husband was the one who disrespected your kids and stuff like that. So it's like, because I feel like at the end of it all, had he not slept with their women, it never would have been put on blast. That's the whole point. Just like L.A. Price said in the chat, she said the part it was who he slept with, not what he did. See, and I agree with that. It's not the fact that he slept with somebody, it's who he slept with, and he slept with their women. So therefore, because he slept with one of theirs, they're gonna put him on blast. They don't give a fuck about, and I mean, it is what it is. They don't give a fuck. But we knew that they did. You know what I mean? So I guess in a sense she feels violated, but also one could say you a public figure and nothing that you do is private. You know what I mean? Nothing that you do is private. See, us as YouTubers, we get to live our lives privately if we want to. Like, we can put stuff out there on our own, but you know, at the same time, we get to have our privacy, even though we're semi-public figures. You know, there's some things that we probably have to address, but then there's some things that we ain't really got to address if we don't want to. But then with them, everything that they do is a public matter. It becomes everybody's business. It was the violation of the policy that made it news for them. They don't owe her anything, but if they were handling business correctly, they would have contacted her. And that's where I'm at with it. Like, they don't necessarily owe her shit, but at the same time, they could have contacted her so she could know how she would deal with this situation. As far as, okay, I'm going to deal with it like this, or I'm going to deal with it like that. I'm going to make sure my kids ain't in school when it comes out. I'm going to figure out a way to do this, you know, just to prepare her for it. She wasn't prepared for this shit to go out to the public like that. You know what I'm saying? But it all really lands and it all really stands on your man, really. If we're being real, that's where it stands at. It stands with your man. So at this point, we can't blame nobody but your man. And that's just it. That's just the truth. We can't blame anybody but your nigga. Like, and that's just the truth. I hate to say that, but that's the only person that we could really blame for this. Like, yeah, they could have easily done something to tell you what's really going on. But if your man wasn't cheating on you at all with these folks, women and stuff like that, then it wouldn't be nothing to inform you about. That's really why I'm at with it. So shout out to Nia Long. I really do feel bad for her. Honestly, I do. But these folks don't give a fuck. So we're going to go on to the very last topic, which is the main thing that y'all probably tuned in for. And that is, who can I run to when I need love? Yes, honey. Xscape. Okay. So y'all know they've been in the blogs for the last couple of weeks, baby. They have been in the blogs. They have been in the blogs going back and forth. There's been so many different things coming out about this group. They're not in the best of places right now. And they did an interview on Big Tigger in the Morning, okay, which is a morning show on the Atlanta station V103. You know, they went and did an interview with him this morning, and they pretty much told what really happened with the promoter and LaTocha's husband and stuff like that. So we're about to go ahead and get into that. I already got it pulled up. So let's go ahead and get into this story here. All right, let's listen.
Is what fixable? The situation. I mean, I'm not mad at my sister. I love my sister. and I'm always here for her, just like we're here for her.
Yeah.
It's not the personal problems that we're having as a family should have never been spoken on, but she decided to speak on it to clear her name, saying that because people were saying, well, your sister didn't tell you about this, your sister didn't tell you, and then she's like, well, I'm not talking to my sister because she disrespected my mama, which was a lie. And so that right there in itself, that hurts. You know what I mean? Like this whole thing is just out of control. But the reality of it, my sister started working on her deal long before we started doing the show. During the show, she has been alienating herself from us. Her manager's called Tiny and said she's booked. And when she's unbooked, they'll let us know. And as far as the rumor about the promoter threatening her husband, the truth of the matter is he threatened him first. And we have the email.
You saying Rocky threatened the promoter
yes, first.
Gotcha.
So when I presented the girl's information or whatever, we called the promoter and he was like, the reason why in other words, the reason why I didn't retaliate to that threat is because of y'all. So she took that as a threat, but he threatened the promoter first. And
got it.
All right, well,
life is short, ladies. Let me just say,
pieces of the story being told, and we haven't said our piece because at the end of the day, we love Tasha and we don't want to be going back and forth on the internet trying to bash each other like it's crazy. So we just wait, and we're trying to wait. I'm telling you now. I mean, if it keeps going on, I don't know how much I can hold.
Is what fixes the situation. I mean, I'm not mad at my sister. I love my sister, and I'm always here for her, just like we're here for her.
Yeah.
It's not the personal problems that we're having as a family should have never been spoken on, but she decided to speak on it to clear her name, saying that because people were saying, well, your sister didn't tell you about this, your sister didn't tell you, and then she's like, well, I'm not talking to my sister because she disrespected my mama, which was a lie. And so that right there in itself, that hurts. You know what I mean? Like this whole thing is just out of control. But the reality of it, my sister started working on her deal long before we started doing the show. During the show, she has been alienating herself from us. Her manager's called Tiny and said she's booked. And when she's unbooked, they'll let us know. And as far as the rumor about the promoter threatening her husband, the truth of the matter is he threatened him first. And we have the email.
You saying Rocky threatened the promoter
first?
Gotcha.
So when I presented the girl's information or whatever, we called the promoter and he was like, the reason why in other words, the reason why I didn't retaliate to that threat is because of y'all. So she took that as a threat, but he threatened the promoter first. And
got it.
All right, well,
life is short, ladies. Let me just say,
pieces of the story being told, and we haven't said our piece because at the end of the day, we love Tasha and we don't want to be going back and forth on the internet trying to bash each other like it's crazy. So we just wait, and we're trying to wait. I'm telling you now. I mean, if it keeps going on, I don't know how much I can hold.
Is what fixes the situation. I mean, I'm not mad at my sister. I love my sister, and I'm always here for her, just like we're here for her.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was part of the interview because there's really more to this interview. They talked about a whole lot more than what they actually put out there. And people only saw this one clip and they made it seem like Tamika went on this entire interview like just dragging LaTocha for filth, and I don't feel like that's what she did. If y'all watch the entire interview, they really didn't say anything bad about LaTocha. All they really did was tell what actually went down. And like, I wish that the neighborhood talk would have included a lot of. Do y'all want me to find that interview? So, do y'all want to see the whole thing? Well, not really the whole thing, but just when they start talking about their issues with LaTocha. Do y'all want to see that? Because I feel like that's the part that's missing here. Because it was a lot more said than what is being put on the neighborhood talk. Y'all want to see the whole thing? Because I feel like if y'all see the whole thing, then y'all will get a better understanding. Okay, let me get it for you guys real fast. Hey, I am Tia B. I thought you did an interview with Storm Monroe, child. When is it coming out? I've been waiting on it. Okay, y'all want to hear the whole interview? I'm about to play the whole interview for you guys, like straight up. Cause no, I ain't even gonna let nobody sit up here and play that game. Because like people want to sit up here and pretend like Tamika just went on this whole rant against her sister, and that is not what happened. I listened to that whole interview when I was at work today. Hold on, y'all. I think this is it right here. Hold on, y'all. Damn. Okay. So I found the interview, and hopefully, I found the interview and I fast forwarded to the part where they first started talking about LaTocha, because that's the part y'all really want to hear. So I just found it and I'm going to play it for you guys. So let me share my screen again so you guys can listen in on it and hear what's being said. Hold on, y'all. Let me know if y'all can hear it. I'm about to play it.
I cannot with you.
Xscape is here with the Big Tik Morning Show. B103 ATL number one for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks. The Lady of Soul recipients performing this Sunday over there at State Farm Arena with the R&B experience. It's supposed to be an electric stroll down memory lane. Amazing acts and artists.
It's gonna be lit.
It's gonna be a situation. Queen of Tia.
Well, I want to know what the heck is going on. I mean, I hear y'all been keeping little secrets about what y'all wearing on the red carpet. Y'all leaving people out. First it was that. Then it was y'all's promoter allegedly threatened LaTocha's husband, which is why she's not touring with y'all. Then it was the the solo gospel album. Then it was IG model Unique Faucha allegedly having a baby with Rocky Vivens. And then it came up that Unique's page was allegedly hacked. So I want to know, what is true, Tia, and what is false, Tia?
Oh my God.
Well, first let me say, we don't really know what's going on in their bedroom, in their personal business.
That ain't got nothing to do with us.
So we won't, we don't know.
We don't have no comment.
We don't
on
know. We just as confused as y'all.
Basically.
They always throw Xscape in it though, every time. Like even the girl herself was like, I don't have, Xscape. I'm like, why are you even bringing up the group? This is a personal matter.
Yes, please, thank you. Can you please repeat it again for the people in the back?
But that's probably one of the harsh things about being a group, I guess, being in a group and female groups. It's messy.
And I would like to say, let me just go on with it and say, my girl Candy does not know this lady.
I don't know that lady. They went and pulled up a picture that this lady took with me in 2018. Yes, I went to her page just like everybody else. Like, when the hell she took a picture with me? I do not know that lady, so y'all can stop circulating that photo. It was a random date. I guess she saw me somewhere and took a picture with me. I do not know her.
So, okay, where are we? She's clearly not here. Is she going to be on stage Sunday?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
She's working on this gospel solo project.
So are y'all on speaking terms? Are y'all talking? Are y'all what's going on?
Ooh, that was a straight.
Oh, that's great.
Answer.
I like
that
it.
Was a
Okay, come
answer.
on, the Tia with Big Tigger.
I'm just gonna be honest and say that she and I never really communicate. I'm gonna speak for myself.
Okay.
We don't really communicate. We haven't really communicated in months. I mean, on the show, I guess we, it was a lot of arguing when we were filming during the summer.
And it shouldn't have been. It should have been a better moment than what we experienced on the show. I know a lot of people saying, "Oh, this is just a gimmick for the show." This isn't a gimmick. Like what y'all seeing taking place right now, this is real life. We're not trying to promote no show.
Right.
This is like real life that's happening. That what I'm saying, that sisters are going through.
Sadly.
But to set the record straight, you know, when it came to the mess about the dress, Candy, Tiny, nor myself said anything about the dress. We actually thought she looked really beautiful. My sister looked beautiful in her dress.
She did.
So, you know, and then to say that the memo wasn't given, Tiny had a conversation.
What? Yeah. Me and her had a conversation the night before we was just leaving rehearsal, and she asked me what everybody was wearing. She asked me what everybody was wearing, and I told her, I said, no, I was not. Listen, look, I just told her that Tamika had a red dress because I was like, Candy has rose gold. I have on like a clear crystal type dress, and Tamika has a red dress on. She was like, a red dress? She's gonna stand. It's gonna look a mess. We're not gonna look cohesive, and we're not gonna look like a group. But whatever. And I was like, you know, well, maybe we can get her to change her dress, but I don't know. You know, Tamika's stubborn, and she may not want to change because they said she looks really good in it. And then I asked her, I said, well, what color do you have on? She said, I'm wearing gold. I said, oh, well, damn, we might need to make Tamika change her dress, but I don't know. So the next day, I guess, you know, her and the stylist, you know, because I told him, I said, Tasha's wearing gold. So he was like, dang, Tamika going to stand out. Let me see if we can get her to change the dress. So Tamika comes in my room, but she has on the dress the same color as us. And I'm like, oh, wow, you changed your dress. I didn't think they were going to get her to do it. And then all of a sudden, Tasha comes out with this green dress. And I'm just like, T, you told me you had a gold dress on. She's like, well, you know, I thought it was, but it has gold stuff and this. And I'm just like,
gold accessories.
So we didn't mind. You know, at that time, we were being honored. So it really wasn't about the dress.
It didn't matter, you know, to us. But I did, but we, you know, we was trying to be like rose gold, silver, you know, in that lane.
We didn't realize that it was going to blow up to be as big of a deal as it was. And I think more than anything, we just kind of hate that the whole dress situation kind of overshadowed the fact that we were getting the award. It was more talk about the dress than it was about the award itself. And that was like a lifetime achievement for us. So nobody wanted that. At the end of the day,
well, I just think that maybe she shouldn't have said I didn't get the memo because that was not true.
It gave the impression like we purposely did that to her, and that's not true.
Just, you know, and our stylist had sent pictures of the original dresses that we all
and actually they sent him a picture of her dress, like just a tail of it.
Just the material,
so he
corner of her.
He couldn't see what the dress looked like. They just sent a tail of it. Like
they didn't want us to see what she was wearing. They sent a piece of her material.
The picture kind of looks a little goldish,
but at the end of the day, we didn't care that she had a different dress. We were just happy that we were all there and being honored. We didn't care. It was the fans that made a big deal.
I was gonna say, I think the optics of 1, 2, 3 looking uniform and then her off to the end didn't help the. Like if she, it's just the way that y'all stood. Not that it was on.
Well, regardless of where she stood, it would have been
middle
weird.
and 4 people. It's no
middle.
I was
gonna say it would have still been.
No middle.
Last thing that lots of people are paying attention to was in your acceptance speech time.
Okay, let's talk about the acceptance speech because honestly, I didn't mean anything by it. I was just looking at the mic. I was, you know, from where I was kind of leaning over trying to talk to the mic. I was not excluding her. I said, my ladies, you know what I'm saying? Even though it did, I saw it and I said, damn, it do look a little crazy. You know what I'm saying? But that was not, you know, I had no ill will, no.
I don't think so either because you're known to be like the peacemaker of the group, actually.
Yeah.
Like, you're kind of like the glue.
Yeah, and Tasha, you know, me and Tasha are probably the closest. We are the closest in the group. So, like, as far as with these ladies, you know what I'm saying? They, you know, right now, well,
they haven't been communicating. Nobody's communicating themselves as Tiny.
Right. So me and her communicate the most, and we share rooms together, like dressing rooms and stuff. Right. So we're together all the time. So I have no reason to shade her, even though, you know, I don't know about her speech. You know what I'm saying? But
so Tamika, this is your blood.
I was just gonna say that. Is your mama trying to make y'all talk? I got sisters, so I know how that is. You know, having, you know, sibling upsets or whatnot. Is your mom trying to make y'all get back on the same page?
Tamika,
she's choking right now. She
needs some water.
It's a lot of the things that you guys are asking about. That's why we don't really try to comment too much because a lot of those things are going to play out in the show and you're going to be able to see it all for yourself. So it's not like you know, we don't really like to, you know, add to the fire or add to the flames or whatever. We just feel like you'll see.
And honestly, I can't wait to show. The show can't come fast enough. With all the things that's been said, I just want y'all to see for yourself.
Yeah,
so
right.
You can, I mean, because, you know.
So, okay. It's your blood, and I'll leave you with this. You answer first, and everybody else can answer individually.
Okay.
Is it fixable?
What fixable?
The situation.
I mean, I'm not mad at my sister. I love my sister, and I'm always here for her, just like we're here for her.
Yeah.
It's not the personal problems that we're having as a family should have never been spoken on, but she decided to speak on it to clear her name, saying that because people were saying, well, your sister didn't tell you about this, your sister didn't tell you, and then she's like, well, I'm not talking to my sister because she disrespected my mama, which was a lie. And so that right there in itself, that hurts. You know what I mean? Like this whole thing is just out of control. But the reality of it, my sister started working on her deal long before we started doing the show. During the show, she has been alienating herself from us. Her managers called Tiny and said she's booked. And when she's unbooked, they'll let us know.
Oh.
And as far as the rumor about the promoter threatening her husband, the truth of the matter is, he threatened him first. And we have the email.
You said Rocky threatened the promoter
first.
Gotcha.
So when I presented the girl's information or whatever, we called the promoter and he was like, you know, the reason why in other words, the reason why I didn't retaliate to that threat is because of y'all. So she took that as a threat, but he threatened the promoter first. And
got it.
All right, well,
life is short, ladies. Let me just say,
pieces of the story being told, and we haven't said our piece because at the end of the day, we love Tasha and we don't want to be going back and forth on the internet trying to bash each other like it's crazy. So we just wait, and you know we're trying to wait. I'm telling you now. I mean, if it keeps going on, I don't know how much I can hold, but.
We don't really want to say that, and I just say I'm just getting tired of being blamed for everything. Like I'm like, if anything happened, it's like Candy did this or Candy made them do that. I didn't make anybody do anything. If anybody remembers, I was not, you know, trying to do anything. They, you know, were more so the ones that saying let's do the show. So I wasn't trying to make my girls do shows without her. It was her choice not to do the shows. And to be clear, this promoter is the same promoter that promoted the show last Christmas when Tiny and I missed the show because we had got COVID. So we were obligated to make up that show. She was supposed to make it up with us. So it wasn't like, it was like a whole new show. We knew we had to make up the show with the promoter. He just threw in a couple extra shows so there could be some money made and us not just losing money by doing a show that we had to make up. You get what I'm saying? So let's be clear on that.
As a fan of Xscape and as a fan of all of y'all individually in your solo careers, your reality shows, whatever you do, I'm always here for it. And I love y'all. So I want y'all to continue to love on each other because you just never know. Life is short. I think about groups like the Migos and how Takeoff was taken away so soon. And you just never know what days are left. And so while they were beefing, so if it could be a perfect world, like I had my way, I would love to see all four of you back together again. And I would love to see y'all make up.
Yeah, we're waiting. Whenever she's ready to come back and do shows with us, we're waiting. We didn't stop her from doing the show. She stepped back. And it wasn't just because of this show. It was another show with a different promoter that she didn't. They say she booked up. She working on her solo project, and we give her. You know, everybody have talents. All our talents not attached to each other.
You know what y'all gotta do.
You know what y'all gotta do. Solo deal.
All y'all gotta call it one time and just say, "What I need from you is understand." But y'all gotta say it like that now.
So, and let me just say this, you know, I don't want to really go back and forth with the drama overall, like what he said. It's nothing. I want people to know there is nothing wrong with her doing a solo project because people are like, well, why can't she? We definitely support her in all her solo endeavors. in anything that she want to do. You know what I mean? And we all have solo separate things that we do, so it's not a big deal about that. When we come together, let's come together. I just don't want us to publicly, at the end of the day, Xscape is like a legacy that we can keep going forever and ever. And so that's why we still do shows, because it's like we want to keep the name of Xscape alive.
Absolutely.
And we're going to hold it down.
Yes, y'all
And
will.
you'll see on Sunday that it goes down. It goes down.
Exactly.
I hope it all works out. They'll be on stage this Sunday along with Nia Long, who's your host for the evening. Over there at State Farm Arena, R&B experience is going to be lit. It's a situation. I love you all. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
And we'll be back. It's WBEE Atlanta, right here on B103.
C103 and
all right, y'all.
Oh boy, that was hard. That was kind of hard. I don't know why I got my throat. I got swallowed something. I was trying to say something, but the Lord wouldn't let me.
He held your tongue.
I was like, I can't. The throat dry.
I didn't say
My throat dry. But no, y'all, we sisters. We all love each other. We definitely support my sister and her solo project. But she can do both. Come back, girl. Do both. You can do Xscape and your solo project. Ain't nobody alienating her. Nobody has alien. And I get tired of people saying, "Oh, you choosing Candy title of your sister. You a traitor." Like anybody go hard for their sister is me.
Yeah.
Y'all know I went against y'all. I don't mess up relationships. I don't burn bridges to take up for my sister. Everybody know that. And she still go against them for my sister. So all this about I ain't being loyal or whatever. It's not me, y'all. And then people say, "Oh, how you gonna be doing shows?" So if you work with your sibling and your sibling felt like they had a better opportunity and didn't go to that job, are you gonna not go to work because your sibling have a better opportunity?
Don't mess my bag up.
So it's like we got to think, people.
Yeah.
Are you a traitor? I can never be a traitor. I am as loyal as ever to family and my sister, and she knows that.
I forget who I was. Maybe I was talking to you. I was asking you.
What?
One of both of y'all, maybe. I think I was just how the show was going. You were like, yeah.
The TV show?
Yeah.
Our TV show was a mess, y'all. I mean, y'all gonna see when it come on air. I mean, you can see just a lot of stuff to be happening now on the internet. The following us. It's gonna be on Bravo.
Okay.
It's just a mess, y'all. And
everybody thinks this is a publicity stunt. Like, this is not a publicity stunt.
Yeah.
Not for us.
People were saying.
It's definitely not a publicity
We don't want no attention that bad. We already made it. So why do we need to do all that? We don't have to do all that.
And it's always, kind of been kind of crazy, but it's so funny. Like, we can argue or even not speak at all and then go right on stage and do a show together. And
because y'all been doing it for so long together.
It ain't nothing.
Y'all talking about
No big deal. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. Anyway.
So for those who keep asking, where's LaTocha? She's working on her solo project. She's booked up for the rest of the year. Her management said they'll let us know when she's available. So until then, we're going to continue this legacy. And y'all support us all. Y'all don't have to choose. Support her, support us, and when she comes back, support us again. Y'all don't have to choose. But I'm telling y'all, we bringing that noise Sunday, baby. It's going down.
It's Sunday in Atlanta, December 4th. Y'all come through. What? Y'all better come through. Then the next weekend, where we at Bossier City, Louisiana, and is that Houston that week, or what's the other city we hitting next? We doing Bossier City and
then Houston.
Bossier City and Houston. Oh my God, that show is gonna be going down. You do not want to miss it.
And thank y'all for the ones who rocking hard with Xscape. I can't say people like, if one of them ain't there, I ain't gonna be there. Like, my favorite team. If you're a fan, you're a fan. If I go to a Falcons, I'm a Falcons fan. I don't care if a Falcons.
Somebody got hurt.
I'm still going to come and support my team. Win or lose, I'm going to support my team.
Yeah.
And we do have diehard fans like that does support us. Like, y'all don't have to choose, man.
The show gonna be lit.
Sunday.
We turned up, baby.
Stay Farm Arena. It is going already.
So I'm excited, y'all. I am.
At home, At home, it's just a little something extra. Katie will be trying to hold her note longer. Tiny will be squatting all extra hard.
Yes, drop that thing in.
I bring it extra hard.
Well, thanks for the love, guys.
Okay, y'all. So I hope with me playing it, I hope that gave y'all more insight as to what they were talking about, because I feel like, as much as I love neighborhood talk, I felt like they didn't give y'all the whole context. I felt like if they would have given you guys this whole thing, y'all would have gotten the context. So here's the facts. LaTocha's husband threatened the promoter first. There are emails out there that proves that. I know this. When a person said if it wasn't for y'all, that the only reason why I didn't retaliate to that threat is because of y'all. LaTocha took that as a threat and decided not to work with that promoter until not work with the group until they were done during the shows with that particular promoter. Then it also came out, she put it out there that she did not get the memo about the dress code, but Tiny just said that they actually had a back and forth about the dress code. And then Tamika said she did not disrespect their mama. That's a whole lie, and it hurts her that LaTocha would say that. So there are people out there that's really trying to, like make this thing look like it's them versus LaTocha, when it's not really LaTocha that's the problem. The problem is that fucking husband of hers. That's really the problem, and he's always been the problem. And that was mentioned on Unsung. That was mentioned on the Xscape Still Kicking It show. I played a clip of what Candy said about him. He's always been a problem. So it's not a surprise to me as a person that follows the group, a person that loves the group, because guess what? I got to say this too, because I think I said it on my last video. You got idiots. You got idiots that come on my page, and when you interview people and you have a specific opinion about people, they think that you're only doing it because you getting paid by them or because they gave you an interview. Y'all already know what it gives over here. If y'all been subscribed to me for all 12 years, I've been on this platform. Y'all already know that there is nothing nobody can do or say or pay me to make me change my mind. I've never been paid by no celebrity, no reality star, never been paid by nobody. I never switched up the way I thought about anybody just because they gave me a fucking interview, okay? And that's just period. Some people feel like the reason why I have my opinion on LaTocha is because Candy came to my page. Candy came to my show and gave me an interview. That ain't got shit to do with nothing. Because like I said before, Candy first saw me reading her ass about Candy in the game. So they already know what I give. When it come down to it, I'm a fan of Xscape first. I'm a fan of Xscape first. I posted my Apple replay. They're in my top 10 artists. I'm a fan of Xscape first. Okay? So I'm going to always call it out as I see it. If you ever looked at any of my older videos, y'all already know. As far as my opinions on LaTocha, y'all already know. If you've been watching me for a long period of time, y'all know exactly where I've always stood with that. So it's like, no. No. It doesn't matter if Candy gave me an interview or not. This opinion was going to be stated. So let's not try to lump me with other bloggers that change up their tune because they got an interview with a motherfucker. Like, no, I don't give a damn if you gave me an interview or not. If I feel like you need to be called out on some shit, we equal opportunity over here. You're going to get called out. I don't give a fuck what you did for me. I can't sit up. I got to be on the side of right. That's just the truth. And with LaTocha, her husband has always been the issue. If you follow Xscape, her husband has been the issue. This is why if I ever got married or had a boyfriend, I would not want my boyfriend to be involved in any of my personal affairs. I wouldn't. I wouldn't want my husband to be involved in any of my personal affairs, period. So it is what it is. I love Xscape. I've even supported LaTocha's, so that's why I said I've even supported LaTocha's solo music. Like, she had a record called Bad Timing in 2012 that I actually purchased. She had a record called Complicated with Wale, a song called So Long, like a song called Still Ghetto from her solo album, like, period. Like, I have always been an Xscape supporter. So This ain't got nothing to do with me, you know, liking Candy or anything like that. Hell, I want the group to really stay together. Like, I really hate that they're even in the public, even constantly talking about this bullshit that's going on with them. I feel like interview after interview, post after post is only putting fuel to the fire. But as far as all of us who love Xscape, we want y'all to really continue to tour together. Tour together. Because, bitch, go back and watch one of my videos from 2012. I was at the Great Xscape Tour. I was at the Great Xscape Tour. And I wanted to buy that ticket, the VIP ticket, to meet y'all backstage. But, baby, I didn't have no money like that back then, honey. Like, my YouTube page was not making money like that back then. And I had just started at Kroger back then. And I was at the lowest of the totem pole back then. So I wasn't making no money back then like that. But, however, I had enough money to buy a ticket. But I did not have enough money to pay for that VIP. That VIP was a lot. Okay, now I could buy it no problem right now. But back then I could not buy it like that. But however, like I've always loved that group. Xscape, like I said, TLC, SWV, and Xscape are three of my favorite girl groups. Those are the girl groups that I grew up on. Being that I was born in the 80s, I was born in 89, and I grew up in the 90s. The 90s is full of nothing but my childhood. My childhood was in the 90s. So I grew up on TLC. I grew up on SWV. I grew up on Xscape. My mother loved TLC. Like if my mother was on this platform right now, she could tell y'all that that's probably why I love music so much. And that's probably why I'm into music, because my mother was into music. Like I grew up on SWV and TLC and Xscape and Dr. Dre and Snoop, because my mother was a fan of Death Row. She loved her some Tupac. You know what I mean? So I grew up on that type of music. So that's why I'm more passionate about it, because that's what I grew up on. So yes, I want all four members. What's up, Tammy Talks? What's going on? I love them as a force, as a quartet. I love them, and I want them to get it right. You feel what I'm saying? As a person that loves this group, and as a person that was so happy that they got back together. Like I'm such a big fan of Xscape. I got a damn shirt made with Xscape's picture on it. Like I'm a big fan of Xscape. A big fan. I even listened to the music that they put out off the Unchained album when they had that damn Keisha girl in the group. They had a song called What's Up. They had a song called So in Love. I know those fucking songs. I was so excited when Xscape came back in 2005. I was in 11th grade. I was so damn excited when Xscape first came back and was pissed when I didn't hear from them again. Like, I love me some Xscape, period. And it's nothing wrong with LaTocha doing stuff outside of the group. There's nothing wrong with anybody doing stuff outside of the group. Because let's be honest, Boys Night Out is a group. That's something that's a group. That's a group thing. But everybody got their own shit outside of Boys Night Out. I got my platform. Maddie got his platform. T got his platform. You feel what I'm saying? Josiah got his platform. And Jamar got his platform. Jamar don't even be on YouTube like he used to. Jamar got other aspirations. Jamar is a producer. Jamar is an actor. Jamar is getting into his music bag. Jamar is doing way more stuff than just this YouTube shit. And I'm about to start. He's inspiring me to do more stuff than this YouTube shit. Like the books that I've written, I want to give it to somebody in Atlanta and make a web series out of my books. Because the way it's written, it's like a script. So we have a lot of stuff outside of this. So as a group, you're supposed to have endeavors outside of the group. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to have. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't make yourself be bigger than the group. Because even though with Boys Night Out, I'm the one with the biggest following or whatever, I never feel like I'm above them. I never want to feel like I'm above them. That's even with the whole whether you like it or not group, where even over there, I'm the one with the biggest following. But I never act like I'm bigger and better than everybody else that's on the platform with me, because we're all on the same platform. We're all doing the same thing. We're all working together. You feel what I'm saying? So it should never get to a point to where you feel like you're bigger than the people that you're working with. That's where the problems come in at. So, best of luck to all the women in Xscape. Best of luck to all of them. I want them all to win. Even LaTocha. I want them all to win. You feel what I'm saying? I want them to give us another EP, not an album, but another EP with all 4 members. Because I did enjoy the Here For It EP that they did when they first got back together. I did enjoy that. But I want them to continue the tour because Candy said they planning another tour, and I'm going to that tour. I'm going. And this time I'm buying VIP because I got the coins to do it now. Okay? Like, we need them. Like, we need our legacy acts. You know, we need our legacy acts. Like, we want to go to these concerts. So that's pretty much it for everything that we got for today's Yes for the Mess. But before we go, I just want to say something. Today is December the 1st, 2022, right? So today is the last month. It starts the last month of the year. And like I said before, I even made a post and I was just reflecting on everything that I did this year. All the things that I was able to do, all the things that I was able to accomplish. I interviewed Candy. I've interviewed Miss Wanda. I interviewed Kiki. I interviewed Latrice, So Gucci, LaTocha, all these different reality stars. I was interviewed. I can't tell y'all because it ain't out yet, but I was interviewed and I can't wait till y'all see it. But I was interviewed. I've done a lot of stuff. And now I'm looking at the future. You know, even when I'm not on YouTube and I'm at work doing my 9 to 5, I'm always thinking of different things. Like the jukebox, me and my ex. What I mean by me and my ex, that's another segment that I'm thinking about where I want to bring all my ex-boyfriends on, like do a one-on-one with most of my ex-boyfriends so we can talk about what went wrong in our relationship or what happened, what we think went wrong. Like, I wonder if some of them would actually do it. I was like, yes, that'd be a cute idea. A segment called Me and My Ex. That'd be a cute segment where I could bring on some of my ex-boyfriends and we could talk about our relationship and how bad it was or how good it was or how it ended and stuff like that. Like, I think that'd be something very interesting. Me and my ex. I think y'all be tuned. I think y'all will be tuned in for that shit. Okay. What's another one that I came up with? Like, you know how we got Young, Fresh, and New? Like, I want to do another interview-based thing with other YouTubers called Me and Your Favorite. Your YouTuber's favorite YouTuber or something like that. Or Me and Your Favorite or something like that. Where I interview all of your favorite YouTubers like Rodney or Bundy, Jamie, Jay Lee, what other ones? Forrest Rocks, maybe. Just 10 different YouTubers that I would interview. You feel what I'm saying? Then Who Was Wrong 3. I'm already thinking about that. The jukebox that I've already talked about. Not really sure about the influence yet. I kind of want to bring it back, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Just different things. Like I'm coming up with different stuff like that. And not only that, there's 5 interviews that I really want to manifest. 5. Candace Dillard, Wendy Osefo, Tevin Campbell, K. Michelle, GloRilla. 5. I really want to do that. Candace, Wendy, K. Michelle, Tevin Campbell, and GloRilla. 5. The 5 interviews that I really want next year. And I'm going to pray for them. And I really want to manifest it. there's a lot that will come to pass in the new year. I'm looking at new equipment, like new podcast equipment and stuff. Like I'm looking at different stuff to improve the channel. You know, I could easily ask, you know, for cash apps and PayPals and stuff like that, so I can raise money to, you know, get the equipment that I really would like for you guys, but I don't do it. I'd rather take my own money and try to purchase it bit by bit, you know? So it's a lot that I really want to do and bring to this platform. You know, it's all about elevation. And I feel like this year, like Two Feisty said, we exploded this year. We did a lot of great things this year. This has to be, I want to know what y'all think. I feel like 2022 was probably the best year of this platform. One of the best years of my life on YouTube. Because it opened up with me getting like, Tasha K was in my chat. Storm Monroe reached out to me. Candy, Miss Wanda, so many different people. And I just feel like so many different people have been watching me. Even hearing that Armand Wiggins like my shit. He watches me. He likes me. That's somebody that I really, really look up to. Someone that I really want to work with. That's another thing that I want to manifest. Like, I really want to work with him. Like, he could be a part of that little interview thing that I want to do. Me and Your Fave. That's the working name. I don't really have a real title for it, but that's another one. You know what I mean? Like, I really want to continue to do more collabs with people. I want to continue to do more panels, you know, just everything. I feel like this has been the biggest year for me and my platform. And one last thing that I do want to say is this right here, because I've seen people say this. People feel like I don't have the confidence confidence in my own talent, where I feel like I need people to prop me up because I don't have the confidence in my own self. That's not true. I know exactly what I got. I don't know how great it is. The only people that knows how great it is the people that watch me. I'll never see what y'all see, but I know exactly what I got. And at the end of it all, the people that I bring with me, I feel like it's nothing wrong with me bringing people with me. Like, I want to see everybody succeed. That was the whole purpose of the panels. Like, period. Look at Jamie. Jamie is almost right here. Like, Jamie at 37K. I'm at 38. Like, my girl is catching up with me. Okay? Like, straight up. And I love it. I love it. She's catching up with me. And she deserves every bit of the success that she got. I pour into Josiah all the time. I pour into House of Aaron all the time. He just did an interview with Jason Lee. I don't like Jason Lee like that, but I watched the interview because that's my brother. You feel what I'm saying? Mims is soaring. He's already over 15K already. Love it. You feel what I'm saying? Love it. Really B is almost at 10. You feel what I'm saying? Josiah is almost at 5. Like, he's really getting up off his ass and putting out content. Like, a lot of these people that I just named, they are my friends. Terrence. People give him a bad rep sometimes. But I really want Terrence to get the same love that I get. I want to get the same opportunities that I get. You feel what I'm saying? That's why when we did Roasted Review and we had Miss Wanda on, I preferred it to be on his channel versus mine. Miss Wanda already been on my channel. I wanted T to have that moment. I don't have to have every moment. I wanted him to have it. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, period. Would you interview Jason Lee? Yep. I would. Definitely. I don't agree with him on a lot of stuff, but I would. So Scotty in the game is doing big things. And when I say Scotty in the game, I'm talking about myself, Jamie, Bundy, Niecy, T, Josiah, Aaron, Mims. Like all these people. And I feel like I'm getting emotional because I love them. Like it really goes beyond, it goes beyond YouTube for me. Like I really love these people. Like I love them like they're my own family. And I'm getting misty-eyed because that's really how much I love these people. Like y'all see me build them up all the time. And that's because I really love them and I really want to see them all make it and all succeed. Like I remember when we got the Candy interview, like I got it. And then Jamie, Bundy, and Niecy got it. And then Aaron got it. Because I'm so close to all of them, I was so happy that we all got it at the same time. And not only that, Miss Misha got it. And me and her are getting to know each other. So it's like, these are people that are near and dear to me. And it's not just some YouTube shit. These are people that I genuinely have a great deal of respect for and people that I absolutely love. And I had to close that out by saying all of that. Like, period. I always gotta give them their flowers because they was there with me through a lot of stuff. They pushed me. That one interview never would have happened if Jamie and Bundy and Josiah never would have pushed me to get it. It never would have happened if it wasn't for them three. They pushed me to get it. Like, I love y'all. If y'all are watching, I really do. Shout outs to y'all gonna make me cry. Shout out to Jamie, shout out to Bundy, shout out to Niecy, T, Joe, Saya, Aaron, Jamar, Maddie, Mims, Alex Salter, so many different people, but the people that I name are people that I really, really talk to all the time. Rox, Ashley, you know, I fucks with y'all. And it's a lot more people to name, but I called y'all out because y'all know that I rock with y'all. Y'all are my close-knit family. Like, I really do love you guys. And Aaron, I hope I didn't forget him. Aaron is like my little brother. I love him so much. I love you guys. I love how we rock. And I love the support. And that's all that this has really been, is a support system. For a long time, there was no support system. But we got that. And I love y'all. Hopefully I didn't bore y'all with all that. With that being said, y'all, we're about to go on and get up out of here before I get to crying because I'm an emotion. I'm an unemotional ass Aquarius. Okay, so that is not what I do. But with that being said, you guys, I'm about to go ahead and get up out of here. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also be sure to click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever video drops. If you want me to, if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boy is up out of here, and I will see you guys for the next one. I'm probably gonna do some more videos after this live. I'm probably gonna film for tomorrow, so you guys don't have to wait so long for no videos. But I'm out of here, y'all. Until the next one. Bye-bye.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Tramel. I just wanted to say that I have a new project that's out. It's called Mixed Feelings. It's on all streaming platforms. I would hope that you would go and check it out. It's a really good feel of an album. It's got everything you need and more. It's got R&B, it's got a little bit of pop, it's got a little bit of hip hop. It's everything that you need and more. It's out all streaming platforms, like I said. Please check me out. And you can also follow me at IAM_Tramel. That's IAM_TRAMEL. Check me out. Hope to hear from you.